And now on KCAL News at 10, breaking news. We continue to follow tonight. A sheriff's deputy rushed to the hospital, shot in his patrol car in Palmdale.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ross Palumbo.
And I'm Leslie Marin. We are learning that deputy is in critical condition at this hour.
Sources say the LA County deputy was found slumped over the wheel of his patrol car just outside of the sheriff's substation at Avenue Q and Sierra Highway. The deputy was then rushed to the hospital 10 miles away at Antelope Valley Medical Center in Lancaster.
And KCAL News reporter Laurie Perez joins us now outside the hospital with the very latest. Laurie.
Yeah, we actually just moments ago just moved about a block away from the hospital to a location where they're going to be holding a press conference, but not for some time. Now, just beyond the building behind me, a really intense scene has unfolded outside the emergency room. As we've been telling you all night, there are scores of sheriff's deputies who have arrived, parked there. We saw them standing in groups outside of the emergency room, awaiting news. We drove by trying to get a sense and a lay of the land. And about 20 minutes ago, the sheriff's department tweeted out the first confirmation of what happened, saying simply a deputy was shot in his patrol car, transported to a local hospital. And at 9:30 tonight, they said he was listed in critical condition. We have a new video that we want to show you right now. A source telling us this video shows the suspect car pulling up to the deputy's car. You see it pause. And it speeds away. We now have no information on a suspect or suspects yet. This video showing just how quickly this might have gone down and how suddenly, how unexpectedly an LASD chopper arrived at the hospital earlier this evening. It's unclear if that was carrying family members or perhaps Sheriff Robert Luna. Added to the intensity of the gathering outside of the emergency room there. Word that the deputy had a medical condition. Sources since then have been. He was shot in the head, some using the word ambushed, saying it happened as he was in his patrol car after having just dropped off a trainee at the sheriff's station. He was just a block or so away when a citizen reportedly spotted him in distress, something wrong, and went to the sheriff's station to let them know what they saw and that he needed help. Deputies reportedly then ran to the patrol car and found the officer hurt. There is a massive scene now at that location at Sierra Highway and Avenue Q. The city is asking residents to avoid the area to allow the investigation to take place. A large area has been blocked off. Again, we have no word yet on a suspect or possible suspects, and we are here now about a block away at the City of Hope building, waiting for a press conference. Deputies came over just a few minutes ago and told us that they wanted the media to assemble here as we all anxiously await information on exactly what happened. For now, we are live in Palmdale. Guys, back to you.
You know, it's such a difficult situation out there, Laurie. We look at that video and you can there is so blurry. Any talk or discussion of enhancing that video or anything that you're hearing from deputies about the suspect? I know you're reporting that we don't have anything yet, but is there any mention at all of what they're trying to do to get us to that point?
Not that I've heard of just yet, but, you know, as grainy as that video is, again, we can tell if that is indeed the suspect's car. We can, again, see the very brief interaction, how it pulls up, pauses, and then within a few just showing how quickly it happened, how suddenly and perhaps how unexpectedly for that deputy who was sitting in his car then speed off at an accelerated rate of speed. So a lot to tell from that video, as grainy as it is, but I'm sure they will be doing to perhaps see if they can see plates on that car, or certainly if they can see into the car to see any sort of a description of who was in there, of course.
Or if any other cameras caught a better view. That's just the one video we got, but so much left to learn, and I know they'll be holding a press conference sometime tonight. Thank you.
Should also add.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to add that, you know, that intersection there is a very busy intersection. And this happened again just after 6 p.m. So it's very likely there were very many people who saw that interaction and maybe didn't think anything of it at first. But now, having learned this, might be able to add some context and detail to what exactly happened, because that's a very busy intersection. So there were probably lots of people there.
All right, Laurie, we know you're on it for us tonight. Thank you so much.